Fun Stuff Crafts. So glad you could join me for another Inspiration Friday. And hey, if this is your first time stopping by my channel, thanks so much for stopping by. Don't forget to click on the subscribe button down below. And YouTube has that bell there. If you click on it, it should alert you each time I upload a new video. And I try to do that every Friday. That's why we call it Inspiration Friday. So this week I have got my last Valentine's Day kind of themed project for us. So I'm super excited to be able to share with you a new technique that I learned, and that is making flowers out of burlap. They are so fun to make, and I can't wait to show you. And I have a little added extra bonus at the beginning of the video where I show you how I put together some Dollar Tree boxes to help display my new flowers. So give me a few minutes or a few seconds in video time. I'll get my camera angle changed and we will get making these cute burlap flowers. So for this project, what we're gonna start with is these cute little boxes that I picked up at Dollar Tree. And I wasn't quite sure what I was gonna do with them, but what I ended up doing is I picked up a couple of them and I am just using the outside. So these ones I can use at a different time. And what I did is I went ahead and I painted 3 of them with a white chalk paint. So at first I was thinking, should I do something, like that? Or what do I want to do to decorate these cute little things? And I was just looking for a cute little design for Valentine's Day. So I decided to go through my stash to see what I had. And I had these really cute rub-on stickers. And they are a sparkle rub-ons. They're by Cloud9 Design. And so I thought that I would put them on the boxes. And then what I'm really excited to show you guys is some flowers that I just learned a technique on how to do flowers out of burlap. And so I thought that that's what I would add to these. But I wanted to design my boxes, so I just thought that is just turning out so cute. So you guys make sure if you're like me, you've got a stash probably of stickers. I use my Cricut a lot, and I actually thought originally that I would use my Cricut and do something with it. But when I started going through my stickers, and I've kind of got them sorted out by holiday, I found these really cute ones. So I thought this would be fun to decorate the box up. I'm going to put a heart right in the middle. So nice and simple, easy to do with the box. Okay, so I'm going to do the other 3 and then we will get going on the burlap flowers that I can't wait to show you. So I'll just fast forward through this, but I just want to get these on and then we'll go from there. We go. We've got 3 cute boxes all decorated up, and how easy was that? Just using my basic. How cute was that? Just using what I already had on hand. So what I really want to show you guys is this fun technique to make these flowers out of burlap. And I just absolutely love them. I've got a smaller one and I've got a larger one. So I want to show you what it takes to do that. So I love to go thrift store shopping, you guys. And I picked up all of this burlap at Goodwill for $2. So I've got lots and lots of burlap so I can do a lot with a lot of flowers. And so what I did is I have these measured at 6 inches by 15 inches. Now the difference in size will determine the difference in size of your flowers. So you guys experiment and see what works best for you. But what we're gonna do is we're gonna leave right about an inch on the top and an inch on the bottom, and we're not gonna do anything with it. And you'll see what I mean by that. What I'm gonna do is I'm going to start pulling out the strings going all the way across, okay? And so it takes a little bit of time to do, but you guys, this is so worth it. So all I'm doing is grabbing on the end right here, and I'm just pulling it out, okay? Now, let me show you what it looks like close up. See how I'm just removing the strings? So I'm gonna do that. Now you do wanna do one at a time. I've tried to do more than one at a time, and it just does not pull as easy. So I'm just gonna do that. Now if one comes off the end here, don't worry about it. You can just pull it. That's one of the reasons why I cut it to be 15 inches, just in case I had some of that happen. So I'm gonna go ahead and do this. I'll fast forward through this, but just so you guys get the idea, I'm just holding it with one hand. Let me get my hand out of the way, maybe you can see it. Holding it with one hand, and then I'm just pulling that string along, okay? Okay, so I'm at the point where I've got it all pulled out that I need, and I'm gonna throw these away. Okay, get these out of my way, okay? So this is what you're left with, okay? You've got about an inch on each side. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna grab my glue gun, and I'm gonna put a bead of glue. I'm gonna put a bead of glue all the way down one side, okay? And then I'm gonna fold this one over on top of it. So just be really careful. Glue is hot. Okay? So before we go to the next step, what I want to do is I am going to grab a bamboo skewer, and that's what I'm gonna use as my stem for my flower, okay? So I've got that. Then I've also got some florist tape, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and on the pointy end, I'm gonna leave the pointy end at the top. I am going to just do some florist tape down the stick, okay? And you don't need to go all the way. I'm not gonna use the full stick because I want mine to be shorter, but I'm gonna do it about that far. Okay. And then you need to decide what you want to do for your center. Okay. I happen to have these cute little wool balls, and I'm actually going to do those as my center. Okay. So I'm going to kind of weasel in or try to get in my stick, and that's why I left the pointy end. Okay. And I am going to add a little bit of glue just around that so it doesn't come off, okay? And then watch how easy these guys are to come together, okay? So now I've got my burlap all ready to go, and all that's left to do is I'm going to put glue down, and I do this a little at a time, you guys, because your glue will dry pretty fast, right? I'm just going to put my glue down, and I'm going to start rolling. And as you roll, you guys, you will see your flower start to come together. These are just, you know, you can use these any time of the year. Think of all the different little centerpieces you could put. You could, you know, you could put some buttons in there. You could put some pom-poms in there. You can do all kinds of different things for the center, Okay, and so you just want to spin that. Okay, and then I'm going to put some right at the end of my flower. I'm going to make sure I finish that off really good. Okay, and then you can play with it a little bit. Of course, you can start to open up your flower and pull it back. And how cute is that little flower that we just made? Okay, so now I've got two more that I already had made. Another one with red, and then I have one that I had with white. Okay, so I am going to add those to my boxes. Along with, I picked up some really cute little hearts at Hobby Lobby. And they were $1.99, but it was when everything was 50% off. So I'm going to use those in two of my boxes, and then I thought I would put my flowers that I just made in the center. So anxious to see what this is going to look like. So before I get to that part, I do want to trim off my little hearts, and I think I'm going to make them, I don't know, be about 11 to 12 inches. I'm going to use my cutters here to just help bend it. And it should just pop right off, see? So I want to make sure I've got my hearts the same height. Okay, great, got that done. Okay, so now let's bring our boxes back in, and let's start with our center one. And what I did is I picked up some of this foam at the Dollar Tree, and so I just cut it to size so it fits right into my box. I'm actually gonna, there it is, that one I trimmed up a little bit. And the reason why I'm gonna do that is I want to add a little bit of green covering here. Now, I don't have any of the fake moss, but in Washington State, moss grows like crazy. So I went outside and picked some of my own moss from my yard, and I'm actually going to add that to the top. So this is really going to look authentic. Okay, I'm going to put some of that right in there. Okay, don't want it covering my cute little designs on the front. Okay, then I'm going to take my skewers. I'm going to cut that one off. It breaks really easy. And I'm going to poke it right down in there. Okay, and then I've got my second one. So I might just leave it with those two for right now. Get the design, get everything done and see what I think about it. But how cute is that, just like that, you guys? Then let's go ahead and add our hearts. So let's do the same thing. I'm going to put a little bit of my moss on there. And we're going to poke our heart in there. Okay, so where's my heart? Then I'm going to poke my heart right in there. And how cute does that look? Let's do our other one. And I'm going to trim this one down just a little bit. Okay, put that right in there. I think the lower, my foam in there really helps out with the moss. Okay, then I'm going to add my other heart. And I have got a cute little design there. So get my mess cleaned up here. I'll put these on display so you guys can see it a little bit quicker, but I just had so much fun learning how to make these burlap flowers. I hope you enjoyed it too. And here's a close-up view of our completed arrangement. I sure hope you enjoyed this Inspiration Friday project where I got a chance to show you how you can take Dollar Tree boxes and add in these cute burlap flowers and make a great arrangement. These flowers would be great any time of the year. Thanks so much for joining me for another Inspiration Friday. And don't forget to check out my blog at funstuffcrafts.com for other DIY type projects.